The Rockford IceHogs return to work this week as they get set for weekend showdowns against Chicago and Grand Rapids before pausing for the holiday break. Hello, hockey fans. Joseph Zakshevsky with you for today's Rockford IceHogs practice update. The IceHogs returned to the ice after squaring off against the San Antonio Rampage on the road last weekend down at AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, and now looking to snap a 3-game skid as they welcome in Chicago and Grand Rapids on Friday and Saturday. We caught up with head coach Jeremy Colliton as well as some of the players coming out of the locker before today's practice on their expectations and their process going into the weekend.
Yeah, well, we didn't love our game on Sunday, so just a little bit of work to do, tighten up. I think there's some simple corrections we can make to our game to so we give up a little bit less. I think we're going to score enough goals. I know we haven't the last few games produced so much, but I think we're creating enough chances, not going in, but they will. But the big thing for me is just making sure that we force teams to fight for everything they get. Nothing should come easy. They should be having to come through 200 feet and 5 guys to create chances, and I think we weren't as sharp there on Sunday.
It's been a good week of practice. We're trying to make sure that we obviously stay focused, but we're trying to get better as well. And there's a break coming up, but I think more importantly, we got a lot of games coming up as well. And we're growing, trying to get better each and every day. So I think it was nice to have 3 practices this week to kind of break down all the different parts of the game and work on little parts of it. So it's been good.
I think for us, we just want to get back to our game and continue to build as a group. And this week so far, we've been really sharp in practice, and we're looking up for the weekend.
And with these 2 games, does it help that they're 2 familiar opponents? Because I know there's a lot of distractions going on, whether you have all this practice time to get ready or the holiday season around the corner. So does it help knowing that these are 2 teams that you've seen success against so far?
Absolutely. Like you said, we've seen success against them and play them 8 or 9 times a year. So we look forward to these games and divisional points that are very important. And it's nice to be home for our final 2 games before Christmas break.
Try and work on the things that we didn't do too well in San Antonio. We watched some video today of the last 2 games, and just try and work on those things in practice.
And what has been maybe the more specific details you've been working on? Because these are 2 teams that you're familiar with, so I'm sure some of the finer points of the game are going to be amplified in these next 2 contests.
Yeah, they're 2 fast teams, so we're going to have to be good in our own zone and sort very well. They like to get guys all over the place, and in the D zone we have to kind of sort in our own zone and try and find those guys.
Yeah, we've been practicing hard. I think it's important we step up this week since we have 3 losses in a row. Now we want to really get going again and get on a streak again. But yeah, I think if we just keep playing the way we've been playing most of the season, we'll be fine this weekend.
Again, the IceHogs will square off against the Chicago Wolves on Friday night here at BMO Harris Bank Center. 7 o'clock puck drop, and the first 1,500 fans will grab a cooler backpack thanks to Bud Light. And be sure to come back on Saturday evening at 6 o'clock showdown with the Grand Rapids Griffins in the final game before the holiday break. And the first couple thousand fans walking to that matchup will grab an exclusive IceHogs bomber hat thanks to Pepsi. And you can grab your tickets online right now over at icehogs.com.